veces hay por qué.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. On first down, Brees. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now Brees on third down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Allen Bailey in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be fourth down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, first and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On second down, Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready, green 90, green 90.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So possession goes over here on the punt. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On second down, here's Breeze. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. They'll roll him out right. Looking long, he's got a man, complete. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
I know they have good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, and so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Here we go.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
That's what I do. Get set, get set.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Being chased out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
Green 39. Green 39. Z.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes out to his left. Now he'll throw, looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Ready.
first down carry. It's Kamara. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often...
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Chris Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now Breeze. And again's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. Breeze now on first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence. When in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And Watson has it right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Breeze. This will be caught at about the 5. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good. Lutz now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play fake. Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Green, 90. Green, 90. Right here. 36.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And this is now a 1-point game. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Breeze now on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. From the gun, it's Breeze. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Breeze going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well. I
love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to Meredith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Breeze again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Eric Murray that time there to knock it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The final shot before half for Breeze. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We now proceed to the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Green 39. Green 39. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They run again with Ware. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Here we go. Blue 45. Blue.
On the ground, this is Ware. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
23 yards on the play. On 1st down, Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Breeze going to sneak it, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go now.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Left, 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 left. Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
On 1st down, Mahomes. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for KC. 65 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Ready,
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
Sammy!
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come run.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
After that throw, it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers.
Well, he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Chris Jones in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown,
Nice.
New Orleans.
Nice.
Traquan Smith, 85 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw it here. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the Saints signal for another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And an alley to run. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams, 33 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
I'll obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
They took a shot downfield towards the end zone, and he came up with a big-time catch, but he was tackled a little bit short of the goal line. Now the defensive guys, they got to pick their heads up and try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Good game, guys. Good game.
Put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.